sun is out, the sky is blue. Well, actually, the sun is out, and the sky is actually very blue. You can probably see through the side window. Glorious winter sunshine. Ideal. Makes me think of Los Angeles, or this sun, although you don't get quite the same amount of heat and there's no Muscle Beach, but sun helps. Talking of Los Angeles, as we were, there's a thing I've never really understood about LA, Hollywood, and in the Fashion Quarter, Rodeo Drive. It's something I never really followed about LA, and that was how you can have such extreme poverty right next to extreme vulgar wealth, like Ferrari, Lamborghini, Ferrari. Do I need to go on? And a quarter mile away, you've got Skid Row, which is, the last I heard, 35,000 people living rough. No, you didn't get that right. 35,000 people living rough, living in tents. You doubt me? Use your Google, get your app out, go on Google Maps, and then drag a wee bloke across and walk up and down the streets. 5th Street, 6th Street, all the way up to Wall Street, Los Angeles, and every street in between. 30,000. It might have gone up in the time it took me and you to discuss this. Probably 35,500, because they just keep turfing people out. It's Britain, the British government, innit? Yeah? You can't pay this, you're out. You can't get that, you're out. But we'll give you credit, and when your credit runs out, you're out. And did I mention you're out? Bad attitude. Very bad attitude. But anyway, it's the worst. You've got it in other cities as well. But Los Angeles is probably the prime example that everybody should look at and hope and pray we don't go there. Because it seems like we are. It seems like London is heading that way. Although I think Brighton will probably beat it just by a neck, because we've got a little bit better weather and a few better resources and some things and things like that. So you'll probably see the numbers growing and growing and growing. But anyway, LA, land of promise, millionaires and all that, Ferraris, Lamborghinis and stuff like that. But I was there, because your old man here's actually walked the streets in the poorest part in LA. In fact, I drove it. It took 2.5 hours of driving without the vision of a tent. Everywhere I looked in the 2.5 hours of driving, I seen a tent beside the road. And then I suppose you would call him an adult social worker, but he worked with one of the churches, and Tony Jesus, Tony Jesus, because they don't pronounce the J the way we do. And we walked, and he introduced me to loads of people. And then he introduced me to this bloke, which I thought was probably relevant, and he said, oh yeah, this is Emmanuel or whatever. And his wife had died a few weeks prior to us bumping into her. Funnily enough, he quite liked the Scottish accent. Thought it was funny, and he'd even heard of the Bruins. And our Wally, somebody must have gave him a book at some time in his life. I hope he didn't learn to read views in that book. They've been caused bedlam on it. But anyway, and he said, oh my wife died 3 weeks ago. 41, she was 41. And the funny thing is, she was born in a tent in Los Angeles. Puerto Rican, I didn't mention that, did I? Puerto Rican, immigrant, came to better her life and work. And she worked every day, 7 days. And so did Manuel. He worked collecting things and selling things and breaking bins and whatever he could do to feed the kids. I think they had about 4 or 5 children. That's their culture, to have kids to carry on. But I said, so she was born in a tent. Well, she just was born in that tent. But it wasn't that tent, it was where that tent was. Obviously they changed tents for the 41 years. But what struck me was the fact that how we in Britain, we are posh motors, flip phones and fancy apps, and couldn't even understand that somebody could be born in a tent and 41 years later die in a tent, having worked every day of her adult life. Obviously, except for when she was having kids and stuff like that, I would assume. But if we can't comprehend that there, how can the Americans comprehend it? Then half a mile away is Fashion Quarter, Rodeo Drive, and all that huge, vulgar wealth that they can't expend. They can't spend it all. They just keep trying their best to buy this and buy that. How can we know? I don't know, maybe share the wealth. We're not asking all those rich people to get us everything, because that's never going to happen. But maybe you could see somehow where the rich people actually pay their taxes instead of paying for a better accountant. Or maybe opening up a wee company in the UK rather than these big ones in the Virgin Isles and the Cayman Isles and stuff. Maybe if they just paid a wee bit more direct. I don't know if you pay to the government, because the government doesn't seem to care. Well, they do, they care about themselves, but you know what I mean. But I'm talking about maybe if they opened up some form of funded charities, direct frontline charities. So if you're driving about in your Ferrari, Lamborghini, Aston Martin, transit van, no transit van, no. But you get what I'm coming from. Don't feel guilty about driving such a spectacular motor like a Rolls Royce. Don't feel guilty about that, because I'm sure you're going to tell me you've worked hard and you've earned that. And I don't think you should feel guilty. But if you feel a wee bit guilty driving your Rolls Royce past all these poor people lying in the street, cold, wet, hungry, then I've got an answer. And the answer is, I will give you a don't feel guilty card. So you give me a few quid, I get you the homeless, and I get you back the right not to feel so guilty. If you do feel a wee bit guilty as you drive past these poor homeless people. Anyway, I'm on my way to the Hagmeet Homeless Action Group. I'm the action part of the Homeless Action Group, I may add. I suggested they called it the Sussex Homeless Action Group, but then Steve pointed out it might not look so good when you abbreviate it, but I probably understand that. But anyway, Hag Homeless Action Group, and that's where I'm on my way to. And there's going to be, quite a good meeting, I would imagine, because there's quite a lot to discuss. New shelter, maybe. Pop-up shelter, we'll try. Jim's bivvy bags, a certainty. Because I've already started ordering them, and I'm getting them cheap. NATO issue. Minus 15 degrees it can get down to when you put a sleeping bag inside them, and it's maybe not the answer. It's not exactly a roof over your head, and it's not even shelter, but there's every possibility that they'll go to sleep and wake up rather than go to sleep and no wake up like the boy did a few days ago, because that's what happens. Have a few drinks to try and take away the bad memories, and then you fall asleep, and then you don't wake up. Or you take your last shot of drugs, Because you want to take away those bad memories. You want to sleep. Just sleep. Sleep. Without the fear that people are going to harm you when you're sleeping. Because they do. The drunks come out the pubs and, oh, look at that dosser there. I just give him a right good boot. That happens all the time and you read it all the time. But anyway, they take their last jab of drugs or their last swallow of drugs and they go to sleep and they don't wake up. And so I think if we give them these bivvy bags, there's half a chance that they might wake up. And the longer we keep them alive, the longer we feed them, the longer we clothe them, the longer we dry them and talk to them, the more chance there is of them finding a solution. Because I don't know the solution. I've not got a clue. I don't even try to kid on I have. I'm not one of these people that want the government to give me 2 million or 5 million or 10 million, 50 million for the big answer. Because I'm not that clever. But you know what? I actually know that whenever somebody does come up with a solution, there's half a chance many of these guys and women will be there when the solution's found. When they decide to build more houses, or they decide they're going to build 5,000 or 10,000, or they're going to build a new Milton Keynes or a new Cumbernauld. Oh no, maybe no a new Cumbernauld, but you get my idea. We need new cities almost, certainly new towns. We need to just go, it's going there, bang, and that's it, it's decided. And anybody that argues about putting it bang there gets that bang put there, maybe under it, like the old mafia used to do. Remember the days of the mafia? They wouldn't have put up with this homeless nonsense, mate, believe me. You'd have been holding up a bridge on the M25 if you decided anything as stupid as not give somebody a house. Anyway, that's all for now. I'm just outside the pavilion, my old house. Well, my old house, but what am I going to do with that? Lying empty all the time. A few couple of hundred tourists come and walk around it and go, oh, look at this is really nice. I wonder how many homeless we could put in there. Probably all of them. We'd probably put all of them in there. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, goodbye for now, because I'm just about to go into my HAG meeting. Thank you very much.